Good morning. Forgot my, now, this is not Ferrero Rocher. I've got none left. I know, it's very sad. Woohoo. This is my bulletproof coffee, but I want to show you something. I bought one in to show you. So, pardon me, these are the pods, right? This one is, I think it's called sweet vanilla or something like that. It's not sweet at all, but that's just what they call it. Excuse me. I have woken up with symptoms today. A thumping headache and a sore throat this morning when I woke up. So I rescheduled my appointments today. And I was thinking, oh, should I just skip the vlog and do it tomorrow? And I went, no, I love talking. What can I say? So excuse me if I stop and start the video. Anyway, so a year ago, I tried to find a disposable, like in America, they have K-Cups and you can fill it up with whatever coffee you want. And there's a machine. I think it's called a K-Cup machine. I'm really not sure. I looked a year ago and the options for refilling a capsule were, you had to have this foil boat thing that you crimped over the edges. Now, the way the Nespresso machine works, obviously, is this barcode tells the machine how much water to put through in it, like a mug or a cup or whatever. So anyway, I left it. I looked at it and I went, oh, I'm not doing all that crimping and things. So I left it, and it didn't look very secure, and it looked like you'd have a 50-50 hit and miss rate. So I didn't bother. But I looked again recently to see if there's been any advancements or improvements, and there was these sticky labels. This is one of them with the sign. These sticky labels. I didn't bring the sticky labels in anyway. So, and then I also ordered a set of reusable pucks, which this morning I'm thinking, where are they? And I went and looked on my Amazon list and they're not even on there anymore, and I don't know what happened to them. So I've got to do that later today. Anyway, so what I did, because these stickers arrived, I ordered a pack of these stickers, 100 for $18, right? So is that 18 cents a sticker? Or is it 0.18? I can't think right now. What I did is I got a really sharp knife and I cut away the seal, the top, cleaned it, emptied the coffee and washed and cleaned it. Then I filled it up with my bulletproof coffee and sealed it. Now, my bulletproof coffee is a brand. I know that bulletproof coffee is also a drink with butter and all that. That's not what I'm talking about. Bulletproof actually make coffee that is mold free. And I don't know if you know, but coffee trees have cherries, little cherries. And the way most coffee plantations work is when they pick the cherries, they go into a pile, like a big bin, and they rot to get the fruit off of the seed, because they want the seed, the coffee bean. They rot the fruit. That's the most common method, right? And then once all that matter has dried, decayed and dried and all of that, they then roast and deal with the coffee bean. The problem for people who are mold sensitive like me is, as that fruit is rotting to come away from the seed, the mold actually penetrates the bean, the actual seed. It doesn't just die with the fruit. Some of it does, and some of it goes into the seed. And my body's sensitive enough that when I have regular coffee, it upsets my tummy and different things. And I only worked this out by a process of elimination over the years. But with, and I've tried it exclusively with bulletproof coffee. Now, there are a couple of other brands perhaps, but I don't know what they are. So, but the other method is a mechanical agitation for the removal of the flesh of the fruit. And that is what the brand Bulletproof, the coffee farms they have relationships with, they buy from, they have the mechanical removal. They're not left to sit at any point. And there's also water. Water and mechanical removal are other ways of removing the flesh from a coffee bean. And those ones don't have mold involved. So that is a brand. I do drink other coffee in it, and I pay the price for it. You know, I do drink it from time to time, like the Nespresso I've been enjoying. It was really just to give me some support at the beginning of the program. Because you just got to know yourself, right? You just got to know what you do need and what you don't need. And I've been around this trap many times. So I'm just setting myself up for success. Anyway, today, though, I said all of that to say today is even though it looks like an espresso pod, it is not. And it just works fantastic. And then what I do is I'll go and retrieve. I was waiting for my reusable ones. They're black. Because I can't see them on my list now, excuse me, I actually need to make sure these all don't go in the bin, because I wasn't going to bother keeping them, because I have ordered a pack of 4 reusable ones. But as I said, I just checked my Amazon list and they're not on there. So I must find out what happened to them. Yes, so I'm enjoying this. And then I added a little bit of hazelnut oil. Now, I want to work out how to make these, but for now, they're just really expensive. A little bottle. I've had this hazelnut oil for a year or two. And it's really strong and they're great. Can't think of the brand right now. Mountain Herbs or something. I don't know. I'll have to check. But I would prefer to put vanilla in there, but I love hazelnut too. Can't really taste it at the moment. Okay, so there's my little stories. Little stories for the day. And now check-ins. Here we go. Oh no, what did I eat? I had water first thing in the morning. And then I had bacon and eggs that the husband made. Always nice when someone cooks for you. And then I had the rich chocolate Nespresso. Can't say that it really tastes like chocolate. But anyway, with some cream. And then I batch made some meatballs. So I don't know if I took a photo. Oh, I did in the actual air fryer. So I'll pop that up. And then I had a bowl, and husband loved them. He had, my notebook turned off. Hang on. He had some and then a second helping, and there's some left over. So I cooked 1.5 kilos of beef and pork mince, and I put some seasonings in it. And I think I had 5, and then he had 4, and then he had another serving. There's heaps left anyway. What I love about it is that it makes, I try to make double of everything when I cook, so that there's some in the fridge, because that's the secret for me. I've learned over the years that when there's not an easy option, I'll go looking for food if there's not something quick that I can eat. And so I have normally a couple of steaks in my little drawer. I've got normally, some brisket lately. Cooked bacon. I actually batch cook bacon and keep it in the fridge so that it's very quick to reheat. I also cook it fresh when I need to as well. Meatballs, love having batch cooked meatballs. Chicken breast when I'm feeling for something lighter. Anyway, I digress. And then for dinner, I reverse seared a chuck-eye, which had just come out of the sous vide. So both husband and I had that. That was awesome. And then I was getting a lot of cravings. I had 8 hours sleep. Again, that was on Sunday night. I had 8 hours sleep because this is Monday's vlog, day 29. Did I say that? Day 29. Ooh, ooh. A new record for me. Today's day 30. I'm so sorry. Today's day 30. And And so I've been researching what to do sweet. I put up a post, some lovely responses. So thank you for that. And some really great ideas too. So it sent me off researching, which was lovely. But then last night I thought protein powder. Now I have a beef protein powder. So apart from some sweetener, that's all that's in it is beef, and it's micronized. You know, when they powder it so much that it dissolves easily in all the things, right? So it's from New Zealand Protein, I think it's called New Zealand Protein. And it's great. I have the salted caramel, the chocolate flavour. I think I've only just got those two. I don't think I bought a plain one. So I don't need to use them. I'm not going to waste them. So I thought, I found a recipe for protein powder pancakes. Or was it cakes? So I thought I'll make them. Oh, what a fail. You don't understand. No. Nope. I used the recipe they did. It had a lot of butter, but I used ghee, tiny bit of baking powder, an egg, and some protein powder. So that's what I used. No. I tried it in the pancake maker. That didn't work. It just turned into a puddle of oil. And then I tried it in my to make a tiny little square bites, and that didn't work either. It turned into a puddle of oil. So their recipe was shocking. That's all I can say. So now I'm back to the drawing board. I'm now wanting to make something with this protein powder, but because it's made of beef, maybe that's why. Because it's made of beef, maybe it doesn't absorb or. So I need to research some recipes, and they actually have some on their website. I just haven't been to their website for ages. So I need to go and have a look. And even a little cake, I'd be very happy. I'm sure the rest of the ingredients would be pretty much carnivore anyway. Egg, butter, or I'm having ghee. And baking powder is fine. And then the protein powder. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty good for me. So that was that was a complete fail. But I will keep going. Someone suggested Bella's egg pudding, and I thought to myself, even with the ice cream, I've got a great Bulletproof. Again, this came from the brand Bulletproof. I think it's Dave Asprey's recipe himself that he uses. I've tweaked it over the years and I've made my own version. And I thought, what if I made that without sweetener? There's a thought. I mean, what would that be like? You just don't even understand what that would be like. It's hard to imagine, to be honest. But, so I suppose a fat bomb, a non-sweet fat bomb, but it's just got eggs and egg yolks. It has, now I split the oils up to MCT, coconut oil and ghee. That's what I use. But I'm not sure if I want to use MCT oil in it or not. I'm not sure about that. So I would change that. And then it's got some sweetener. What else has it got in it? You just blend it all up in the Vitamix and then you put it in your ice cream maker. So I would like to have some ice cream, but I want them in just little serves because that's nice to be able to have something cold, something smooth and creamy. Delicious. So I could make it without sweetener. So that's what I was thinking about yesterday. I was thinking, I just need to think about it for a while before I commit to it. All right, I'm going to stop here because I'm not feeling the best. And I don't want to start spluttering and all the rest. All right. How are you going? Tell me how you're going. What day are you on? Are you just curious or are you actually doing carnivore? Or are you ketovore? Because I know as a ketovore myself, I would watch a lot of carnivore channels. A lot. So, and I would consider my channel ketovore, carnivore, both because I can see myself spending time in both. For me, ketovore is just adding a few more options in, but basically doing carnivore. All right, I'm going to go before I start talking about anything else. I've got a bit of a headache. So I'm going to go and I will see you tomorrow. I hope you're all doing well. Sending you love. Mwah. Bye.